Productivity profiles are a helpful way to categorize the applications and websites your employees are using as productive, unproductive, or unclassified activities. Once you set up your productivity profiles within Terramind, you can use this information within BI reports to help you get a better picture on how your employees are spending their day. To first set up your productivity profiles, you can go to Configure on the left and then select Productivity Profiles. All of your monitored users will start out under one general profile. If you have different departments or groups of employees in which some applications and websites would be productive for some but unproductive for others, you can create multiple profiles here. One example of this would be if you have a sales and a marketing team. The marketing team is consistently working on ads for Facebook, so any time that they spend in that application or website would be productive time. However, your sales team does not have any tasks that would cause them to spend time in Facebook, so any amount of time those individuals spend on that application or website would be unproductive. You can create a new productivity profile by clicking on the gray plus box. You will see a pop-up that will ask you to name the profile and select the employees or departments that would fit into that profile. Any new profiles you add will be child profiles, meaning they will inherit the productivity classifications you have set within the general profile first. This ability to inherit the policies of another profile is helpful in saving time so that you can avoid entering the same rules for multiple profiles. We recommend classifying all of the applications and websites within the general profile first and then editing those child profiles with different departments afterwards. We can talk more about how to edit these classifications later. Let's talk about the rest of the options you have here on the screen. If you set up multiple child profiles, you can click on the up or down arrows to change the parent of that specific profile. You can also click the X button here to delete a profile. Please note, if you delete a profile, all of its child profiles and rules will be deleted as well. That is why we recommend that all of the classifications are done within the general profile first. At the top of the page, we have the ability to search for a specific profile by name. You can use the Filter by Assignment dropdown to search for an individual to see what profile they have been put in, or to search for an entire department at once. To the left of the Reset menu, you will be able to see what time the profiles were last synced. Click the Reset Classifications dropdown to see the options for deleting any classifications that have been made within the last 1 to 3 months, or all of the classifications that have been made since the start of your Terramind subscription. If you select to reset your classifications, you will delete the historical classification data within BI reports and then have them reclassified as you have your profiles labeled today. For example, if you reset your classifications for the last 3 months, after a little bit of time, you will be able to pull a report for the last 3 months and see what productive or unproductive tasks your employees have been working on as you have them labeled today. Let's take a look at how to classify applications and websites. Click on the profile you would like to edit. Click the pencil icon at the top to change its name or edit the individuals inside this profile. Something to note, you can only assign one productivity profile to a user. If you have an employee who is already in a different profile, assigning them to a new one will remove them from the previous profile. You can use the search bar to search for a specific rule you have created previously. You can use the productivity dropdown to filter for any applications you have marked as productive, unproductive, or unclassified. You can click or unclick the activity, regular expression, and category boxes to filter for or exclude those types of rules you have created previously. Under the inheritance category, you can filter for or exclude any rules that were created within the profile or that were inherited from a different profile. You can click the orange Add New Rule button to classify a new application or website. Under the type of rule, you can classify by activity, which would be based on a specific website or application that would end in .com or .exe. You can also set up classifications that will match with regular expression, such as the following. You can also create category types of rules, where you select from a predefined list of website categories, such as social media. Once you have input the website, regular expression, or category that you would like to categorize, you can select if these activities would be productive, unproductive, or unclassified. Then hit the orange Create Rule button to save the rule or the X button to cancel. If you have multiple productivity profiles and activities that would be productive for one profile but unproductive for another, you can click into the profile that you would like to change the classification for. Find the activity you would like to change the classification for and click the double arrow Override button to create a copy of the inherited rule and then change the productivity classification above. For any rules that were created inside the profile, you can click on the pencil icon to edit that rule. If you would like to delete a classified activity, you can do so by clicking the X. There is another faster way to make application and website classifications. Once you have set up any productivity profiles you would like, you can navigate to the Applications and Websites BI report. At the top of the report, click the Filter button, the Applications and Web Pages gray button, scroll down to the classification box and select Unclassified. At the top of the report, click the Aggregated button to show the results of your employees' most used applications and websites by the amount of time they spent on each app or website. Scroll down to the plain grid below. Here, you can right-click on any application or website and classify this way. This will ensure you are classifying your employees' most used applications and websites. You can also see this information under BI reports and productivity. In the plain grid below, you will be able to look at productive and unproductive time to see how many hours or minutes per day your employees are spending on productive or unproductive activities.